settled in. It's about 4:30. It's October 15th, Sunday night. Beautiful night. Nice and cool. It's about 55 degrees. We got a pretty good north-northwest wind. It's more north than it is west, which is why I'm where I'm at. The spot I wanted to go to really needs a little bit more west in the wind, so I decided to not push my luck on that spot. I'll try to hunt it one day this week or next weekend, but for now I'm back in the same tree that I hunted last Sunday at a place we call the Pond. I came in here yesterday and scouted a little bit while it was raining. There's a bunch of scrapes due north of where I'm at, and I moved a trail camera in there, and we had one of our shooters on it at like midnight last night, 1 a.m, something like that. Big 8-year-old mammoth body, but small rack deer. But this is the year he's got to die. He's gonna die of old age if we don't kill him eventually. Usually he shows up right in this corridor somewhere in mid to late October in daylight. So I've been hunting here the last couple years at the end of October, specifically for that deer. I don't know if he's in here or not. So we've got him, and then there's another real nice 4-year-old 9-pointer that I was getting pictures of all summer. He hasn't been seen here in probably 2 weeks, but he doesn't seem to be here a lot. He seems to kind of come and go, so I don't know. Maybe tonight's the night. If I'm correct, usually they're bedded to my northwest, which is where the wind is coming. And they sneak down kind of between this open field behind me and this pond in front of me. It's kind of this little pinch right here. So they're either going to pinch down from my left, or they're going to come from the north, headed out to this cornfield out here. In which case they're going to pass on my right side, which is not optimal. That's a little bit farther of a shot, but if I had to guess, it's going to be one of those two things. I would love for a deer to come from my left, right down this trail, and let me smash him right here. Alright, well, that was the deer I came in here for tonight. The main one I was hoping to see anyways. 8-year-old buck. He was right on the other side of that creek over there. And I don't know if he smelled where all those does just went or what, but he kind of took the same trail they did. He worked his scrape, and then he headed east towards that corn over there, so I don't know. I've had so many encounters with that deer and so many close calls over the years. One of these days he's gonna make a mistake. We still got probably an hour till dark. Yeah, just about an hour till dark, so never know. Maybe he gets bored and decides to come over here. Or maybe there's another buck around, but it's good to see him anyways. Alright guys, that's probably gonna wrap it for tonight. What? I don't know how many times I'm gonna be that close to that deer without him just reading the freaking script and walking in front of me. I mean, this stand is almost perfect for a north-northwest. There's literally nothing behind me but a freaking dirt field. There's nothing there. And for some reason, he decided to walk out to the edge of that field. And I don't care how good your scent control is. You get an 8.5-year-old buck straight downwind at 40 yards on a night like tonight. It ain't happening. we don't see him again for a while. Unfreaking believable. I thought he was gonna read the script and just come right down in front of me, but I guess he didn't get to 8.5 by reading the script, because every time I see him, that seems to happen. It seems like he's coming on a string, and then he doesn't. Unbelievable.
Alright guys, round 2 this afternoon. Hopefully you can hear me. Wind's blowing pretty good, but it is October 15th, Sunday. Hunted this morning, didn't see a thing. Going back to the same stand tonight. Hopefully our luck changes and we can either put a big doe on the ground or one of 2 nice bucks that have been showing up on camera. So let's get ready, see what happens. Alright guys, here we go. It is the evening sit of October 15th. Hunted the same tree this morning, didn't see anything. Hopefully that's not the case tonight. Hopefully we can at least lay eyes on a deer. This is my 5th sit in Illinois, and I've only seen 1 deer so far. So I've been getting consistent pictures of deer all around here. I don't have a camera on this particular food plot, but I've got a camera on the edge of the food plot, a couple hundred yards that way. I got a camera, 2 cameras over here on 2 different plots over here. And I've been getting consistent evening activity in this area. So hopefully deer will come through here tonight. This is actually the same plot where Joey shot his buck. That was last weekend. So we'll see what happens. If a big old doe comes out, she's getting shot. And then there's 2 shooter bucks in here. There's one big tall 8-pointer in here, and then one, I think it's a 10, it might be a 9, short tines but good mass. He was here earlier in the week. He was a couple hundred yards that way. So. Alright guys, well, my first Illinois deer is down. That is not how I wanted it to go in the slightest. But I'm pretty sure she ducked the string real bad. Put a follow-up shot into her. Hopefully I didn't nick any innards, but I probably did. So, but my first Illinois deer. It's a good eating sized doe. So at the bottom, walking over to her. Well, I apologize if I'm not more excited, but I just hate spine shooting deer. All right guys, well, here she is. This is my first Illinois whitetail. Good eating sized doe. She's gonna be delicious. I mean, the story is she came out around 5:15. She had a smaller doe with her. My guess is it was her fawn. But so they came out, fed out in front of me. I had her out here at about 24 yards, and I should have shot her then, but for whatever reason I didn't. I'll have to go back and watch the footage, but I'm pretty sure she ducked the string pretty bad. Looking at the entrance, it's not as high as I thought, but the arrow caught her backside shoulder and dropped her in her tracks. I'm sure I caught a little bit of spine too, but she fell right in her tracks, and she didn't go anywhere. Ended up putting a follow-up shot in her, and that sealed the deal on her. So I'm very excited to get my first Illinois deer on the ground. I wish I could have made a better shot, but sometimes things happen when you're hunting. So hopefully next time you guys see me, I'll be sitting behind my first Illinois whitetail, and hopefully it's a good one. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe out there. Bow hunter die, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, good morning. It's October 13th. Heading out, try to get a doe here this morning. Shot my buck here a week and a half ago, but made a 4-hour drive last night to come hunt this side of the state. And I got 2 doe tags for this unit. So gonna try to fill at least one of them here today.
Meh.
Oh, that happened fast. Holy crap. It's 7:15. I just had a doe come in here. A good sized doe. I hit her a little forward, but I think I heard her crash down here. I think we got a good doe. Planted this rack fuel food plot here back in August. My dad helped me out. This place used to be awesome. There was a cornfield or bean field out here, depending on the year. And probably 8 years ago was the last time the farmer farmed it. Since then, it's been fallow. It's probably a 10-acre field, maybe a little bigger. It's a power line, so it's not very wide, and it's long. But the deer have other food sources away from here, on neighboring properties. But I wanted to have something here again to draw them here, and man, did this food plot do that. They've been hammering this thing all hours of the day. It's secluded back here. You can't see this from any roads. They feel safe back here to come back any time of the day.
I think I heard her crash. We're gonna give her some time. And yeah, fingers crossed. Big trophy doe at the end of the blood trail.
First thing I'm gonna do before I go looking for blood doe is I'm gonna start a trace here on hunt stand. You can see how far she went. And then if we have any issues finding her, we can see general direction that she went and what areas we've covered. Not a lot of blood here in the woods, but looks like she's headed that way. We got her. Here she is. Alrighty, guys, got her drug out here, out in the open. Really nice doe. She's gonna eat really well. Thankfully, she went maybe 75, 80 yards total from the shot, and I heard her crash. She died really quick. Very thankful for that. She's gonna fill the freezer nicely, and still got another doe tag for this unit here, so I'll be out again here tonight trying to fill that. Otherwise, I'll be hunting the other side of the state here for doe yet, and then heading to Missouri here later in the year. So hopefully this isn't the last time you guys see me here this season, but till next time, bow hunt or die.